you certainly don't have to follow me on this point for a moment, but I've always been pro-life, okay? But I'm 100% pro-life. So even though, in the military and everything else, I can justify that because I believe the devil is trying to, if someone wants to blow up somebody or wants to kill people, I'm going to take them out as going against devil. But when you see people deciding, death penalty, this and that, I'm 100% pro-life. So I don't think you should be God. You're not God.
Right.
Okay. So that's not your job. That's what I believe. So that's why suicide is not allowed. It's not, you are not to treat your life like that. That's not yours to do.
In any circumstances.
And so, I'm extra conscious of that, of saying, hey guys, stop it. What are you doing? What are you doing? And again, I don't know how many people have the fortitude to have those hard discussions. So I buy some t-shirts, other things to support some organizations that deal with military suicides, because you've probably heard the number. There are 22 a day that commit suicide that are in the military or veterans.
Yes, I've heard that.
Yeah, so it's been like that literally for 20 years.
That's why I had.
So it's
that's why I mentioned earlier, because you're like that 1% that you turned your life around and you actually created something amazing with the lessons from the military.
Yes, and I'm very fortunate, but that's the thing is, like, for someone to take it to that step, that's what I was saying. There's nothing that bad. If you think about it, even in business, how many times, and you know this because we're in business, right?
Yes.
You get that phone call. I'm like, listen, man, you know what? Just stop. Okay? Maybe it didn't work out. So what? You missed your flight. So what? And so I apply those two words. So what? So what?
Nothing is that bad.
So what? So what? It's what it is, right? Now, if you didn't give it the effort, then there's repercussions for not doing something the correct way or the proper way or the honest way or whatever. There should be repercussions. But if you gave it your all and you've exhausted everything, who the heck is a reporter to go knock you down and say you suck when all they did is just they have a job? It's wild. It's wild, right? So I try and I think I could say this here since I'm not gonna hold back. I pay a lot of people's rents, and I've paid funerals for people I don't know.
I believe you.
Okay. And people say, and then my kids, as they were growing up, they're like, Dad, why do you do that? Why do you do that? You don't even know this person. That's it. Just for someone to ask me. That's it. I don't need to grind them down, beat them down and say, "Wow, no," and then I'll give it to them.
Right.
That's why anybody I've ever asked for money, no, you have an opportunity to invest. I'm not asking you for cash. I'm giving you an opportunity to invest. Now, if you're smart enough to invest, you will have payback times 20 at some point in your life.
Right.
Maybe it's not 1 year, maybe it's not 7 years, maybe not 10 years, who knows? But you have me as your friend for life, okay? And you'll never be on the street. and that's what happens is you have to ask yourself, why is someone in the position they're in?